The rain fell steadily that afternoon. My son carried my suitcase to the entrance of Oakwood Senior Living. I stood under the overhang, watching his back. Just a few days, Mom. Sarah's due any day now, and we need to get the nursery ready. I'll come get you as soon as we're settled. Just a few days. It sounded like a promise. I nodded. After 80 years, nodding had become my most frequent response. His car pulled away, tires hissing on wet pavement. I watched until the taillights disappeared. The glass doors slid open. A young woman in scrubs stepped out. Mrs. Mitchell? Let's get you inside before you catch cold. Mrs. Mitchell. Not Mom. Not Dorothy. Just another elderly resident. The hallway stretched long before me. Handrails lined the walls. Non-slip flooring. Everything designed for safety. But I hadn't chosen to be here. You're in a semi-private room. The bed by the window is yours. Need help unpacking? No, thank you. I opened my small suitcase. 3 outfits, toiletries, and 1 photo of my late husband Henry. 80 years of life, and this was all I'd brought. That first night, I lay in the unfamiliar bed, staring at the ceiling. The smell of disinfectant mixed with someone's labored breathing. The sheets were clean but foreign. They didn't know my body yet. I opened and closed my hands. They trembled, but I still had strength. I could feed myself, use the bathroom independently, even walk without assistance. So why was I here? The next morning, a care aide called my name. Dorothy Mitchell, breakfast time. Dorothy, my actual name. It had been so long since anyone used it. I rose slowly and walked to the dining room. 20 residents sat at tables. Some eating alone, others being fed. I found an empty seat. A tray appeared before me. Oatmeal, fruit, decaf coffee. Warm. Steam rising. I lifted the spoon. My hand was steady. I ate slowly, deliberately. How's everything, Mrs. Mitchell? Fine. The food was decent. Not good exactly, but thoughtfully prepared. Low sodium, soft textures, proper temperature. Someone had considered my needs. Days passed. Morning wake up, breakfast at 8, physical therapy at 10, afternoon activities. Dinner at 5, lights out at 9. Predictable. Safe. Confining. One afternoon during music hour, they played Somewhere Over the Rainbow. I closed my eyes. Suddenly I was 22 again, dancing with Henry at our wedding. His hand at my waist. My head on his shoulder. Mrs. Mitchell, are you crying? I opened my eyes. Tears on my cheeks. I hadn't realized. I'm fine. But I wasn't fine. I missed Henry. I missed my home, my kitchen, my garden, the life I'd built. That evening, my son called. Mom, how are you doing? I'm okay. Is everything comfortable? Do you need anything? No. Silence stretched between us. Mom, the thing is, Sarah's having complications, bed rest, and the baby's room isn't ready. We're overwhelmed. You might need to stay there a bit longer. A bit longer. Just a few days had become a bit longer. Michael. Yes, Mom? I understand. I hung up. My hands shook. Not from weakness this time. From anger. The next morning, my roommate spoke to me for the first time. Family called yesterday? Yes. They always start with, just a few days. Then it's a few weeks. Then months. Eventually, this becomes home. She smiled sadly. I'm Barbara. Been here 2 years. Cried a lot at first. But you know what? Once you accept this is home, it gets easier. Accept this is home. Could I accept a place I never chose? That day, I decided. I would stop waiting. I started attending the gardening club. We had raised beds out back. I planted tomatoes, herbs, flowers. Getting my hands in soil again felt like breathing. I befriended Barbara and 2 others, Frank and Susan. We worked the garden together. Slowly, carefully, resting when our backs ached. But working. The tomatoes grew, red and round. We picked them and gave them to the kitchen. That evening, they served them in the salad. These are from our garden, I told the others. We smiled. Small victory. But ours. A month passed. I called Michael. Mom? Is everything okay? I just wanted to hear your voice. I'm sorry I haven't visited. Sarah had the baby a boy. We're exhausted. Congratulations, Mom. I know this isn't ideal. Michael, I'm managing here. I've made friends. I'm growing vegetables. I have things I do. Silence. But you'd rather be home, right? I paused. What is home? Maybe home is where you choose to be. Mom. Michael, love isn't control. Love is asking what I want. What I can do. Respecting my choices. I'm sorry, Mom. Don't be sorry. Just understand. My life is still mine to choose. After we hung up, I looked out my window. The garden stretched below, green and growing. The pink petunias I'd planted swayed in the breeze. This wasn't the life I'd imagined. It wasn't perfect. I hadn't chosen to come here. But I had chosen what to do once I arrived. I had chosen the garden. The friendships. The small daily decisions that made this life mine. The next morning, I woke early. Dressed myself. Walked to the garden before breakfast. Checked on my tomatoes. Pulled a few weeds. Michael called that afternoon. Mom, we have the spare room ready now. You can come home with us. I looked at the garden. At Barbara waving from her window. Thank you, Michael. But I think I'll stay here a while longer. On my terms this time. Are you sure? I'm sure. That evening, I sat by my window. The sun set orange and gold. My hands rested on the sill, steady and sure. Today, I had chosen my own day. Tomorrow, I would choose again.